This is topic D on page 110, setting up a slideshow. You may be called upon to deliver your presentation in a number of different environments. Although the most common type of presentation is delivered live in front of an audience, you may need to set one up to be viewed by members of the public on a display in a high-traffic area. Or you may need to email the presentation to be viewed by individuals using computers or tablets. Delivering your presentation in these various situations will naturally require different methods of running the presentation. PowerPoint provides you with the ability to run your presentation remotely, take complete control of your presentation in a live environment without distracting the audience, and control how individuals can view your presentations on their own computers. Understanding how to set up and run these various presentation types provides you with the capability and flexibility to deliver your message to a wider audience without having to schedule, attend, and present at numerous live events. So we're going to be taking a look at how to set up a slideshow. And we do this by going to our slideshow tab in the setup command group. And here we have the setup slideshow command. And this will open up our dialog box for us. There's a few sections we'll take a look at here. The first section is the show type. You have the options presented by a speaker, full screen. That is the default. That's how we see our slides when we're presenting by default again. Browsed by an individual. That's in a window. So let me show you how that looks. So you can see it's not exactly full screen. I still get my title bar across the top. I can still see my Windows taskbar along the bottom as well. But you can still see all the animations play out. Every slide, your transitions still work. So it's just not full screen. It's in a window. And then you have browsed at a kiosk. That's going to look the same as our default, except browsed by a kiosk, it's automatically going to loop over and over and over and over again. So sometimes when you're at things like trade shows, different booths may have some presentations that they show their audience members, as they're just walking by. So obviously you're going to have constant foot traffic of people coming through. So they just have their presentation browsed at a kiosk. So it just, again, plays over and over and over again. Doesn't need a presenter to manually transition the slides. You can see it will automatically use your timings. You don't even have the option of changing to manual when you're set to browsed at a kiosk. Okay? So you can see browsed by a speaker, you still have the option to loop that if you want. All right, then your show slides section to the right here. Here's where you select which slides will be displayed during a presentation. So of course, by default, you're showing all of your slides. You can choose specific slides that you want to present in your presentation, or you can even do a custom show if you have one set up. And one of our next sections will be going through how to create a custom show. Maybe you only want to present slides 3, 5, and 6. You can make a custom show for that instead of making a brand new separate file. Then your show options group. This is for looping a presentation, displaying a presentation with or without narration. So if you have recordings, you can play the presentation without the narration. You can also play it without any animations. And you can disable hardware graphics acceleration. And you can also select your default pen color and your laser pointer color as well. So we saw that in the last section with our annotations. Then your advanced slide section is for determining how the presentation will advance during a slideshow. So you can do it manually by left mouse click, spacebar, enter, all of the ways we learned how to advance our slides. Or if we have timing set for our transitions to automatically transition, we can set using those timings. And then the multiple monitors section for determining which monitor a slideshow will display on, setting slideshow screen resolution, and determining whether or not to use your presenter view. So this is only if you have multiple monitors at your computer workstation. Okay, the next video will be activity 7.5 on page 112.